Okay, so as a tradition, what we usually do is do songs that we don't know, just to try to hammer them out. But what we're going to do tonight is a little special because we're going to write a song, and we're going to write it right in front of you, and we're going to explain each part of the song. It's almost like a lesson, okay? So are you interested in this? Is that a yes? All right. This is like that Bob Dylan concert. Okay, so for the sake of this making as much sense as possible, it's good to do this with a song that's got a slower tempo. And we're going to start this thing with a hook, okay? They call it a hook or the lick. That's going to be the intro, okay? So here's what you're going to hear. This is the very first thing. Got that in your head?
Let's all hum that together.
Now we're going to lay down a beat. We got to figure out what kind of rhythm we're going to put behind this. And this is a waltz. And a waltz is usually in 3/4 time. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say that? 3/4? Yes? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's correct. That's a waltz beat. Generally, that's a waltz. That's 3/4 time. So the lick, this is going to be in the key of G. We're going to play the lick, and then we're going to stop, and I'm going to explain more to you, okay? And you're going to come in, but there's not going to be any backbeat. Backbeat would be your snare. But I do want the kick drum, and I want your hi-hat, okay? Well, like, that's what I want, okay? So start with that. Go ahead. Lay it down. Nice and slow. Here we go, ready? Now that's our intro to the song, okay? You have an intro, and then usually you have to do the same kind of thing, which would be your outro. They would call it an intro or an outro. Or the hook. The hook can be 5 seconds long, but if you think about it for a minute, if you don't write a good enough hook in the beginning, they probably will not listen to the rest of the song because the hook wasn't strong enough to rest itself in your head. You should be able to whistle that melody. You should be able to get stuck with that melody. So your hook has to be strong to be able to reel them in right off the bat.
So,
okay?
this thing has a line and a sinker.
It does. It has it all. It's going to have all of it. Every possible element in a song is going to be written into this song. And we're going to make Dakota's going to sing it. Sorry. I just had to throw a curveball at you, brother. So you got to have a reason. Why did you write this song? Okay, I'm going to tell you why I wrote this. I wrote this Thanksgiving about 6 years ago, and I've never played it with the band, but I did write it. And the reason that I wrote it is because I had this girlfriend who was absolutely the worst girlfriend I ever had in my life.
We all had her.
And I'm sure, well, except for you guys that are young, but I wrote this because this girl was just terrible, okay? She was terrible. None of my friends liked her. Nobody liked her. She really just had nothing but problems. You couldn't trust her. She was horrible. Worst girlfriend. I went from the best woman in the whole world to the very worst. And that's what I wrote this about. So I was Thanksgiving, and I was giving thanks that I didn't have to put up with her anymore on Thanksgiving. That's what this song was about, okay? So there's your why. Now here's going to be the verse, okay? We're going to put a big stop, and we're going to make sure that the vocals are going to be the featured thing, because this is a country waltz, okay? This is a country waltz, and we're going to feature the vocals in a country waltz. So remember, Mo, the sound technician back there, my friend Mo, give it up for Mo one time if you would. He does a great job. On these country songs like this, they're not prominently real heavy on the kick drum, so you might want to back it off a little bit. It's more prominent on vocals. Listening to country music that are especially slower songs or waltz or strawberry wine, that kind of a thing, don't have a whole lot of heavy kick drum in it. So you might want to back it off a notch just for this song. actually wrote this song on Thanksgiving, but the first time I put the whole song together was right after Christmas. It was the day after Christmas. So we're going to do the intro, and then we're going to do the lick. Right where the verse starts. It goes, but everybody stops right there and then lets the vocal do the part. It goes like this. It goes, the day after Christmas, we had a fight because we were drinking. See, D-Dog. And New Year's Eve, you're out the door like so many times before. C and D. Hold on, I gotta explain that. That's called a turnaround. When you're writing a song, that's called your turnaround. So let's try the verse again. When we do that C and D, that is called the turnaround, all right? At least in country music, that's what they call it. So let's do the verse again. The day after Christmas, we had a fight because we were drinking. See, at New Year's Eve, you're out the door, just like so many times before. Here's your turnaround, C and D. Well, arrows seem to pass me by, my Valentine, what was I thinking? Independence Day came and went, the lighted sky was heaven sent. Labor Day, I'm working hard to try to forget all about you. And Halloween, orange and black, it's so profound, you ain't coming back. Now here's a big hook. Here's how we're going to go into the hook. This is called the chorus, or the main hook, the main feature part of the song that you want everybody to remember that really tries to sell the melody. Okay, do you know what a hook is, right? You know what a melody is? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. That's a melody of the song, okay? This is the melody we're going into right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the drums stop and have just the vocals carry the first part of the melody so we can really put it out there, so try to get it to sit into your head, okay? Just a songwriter trick, that's all it is. You hear it a lot on the radio. There's nothing wrong with learning from the masters, and that's who I learned from. Okay, so let's take it from the last verse. So it's D-Dog. Halloween, orange and black, so profound, jingle. We're off the time here, no. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Halloween, orange and black, so profound, she ain't coming, she back. See, stop. You're not around. Thank Jesus, you're not around. I'm over it, yes it's true. I don't know what I ever saw in you. You're not around for the holidays to take up all my precious time. And damn it all, I'd have a ball to see the confounded look on your face. Okay, stop. I'm going to show you now. This is the melody. We did the melody. You're not around. Steve's doing the harmony over there. Anybody have the concept of what a harmony is? You know what harmony is? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to explain this like math real fast, okay? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, and Do, Re, Mi are all exactly the same thing. Michael Jackson said it in the song, right? So it is exactly the same thing. So A, B, C, Do, Re, Mi, and 1, 2, 3. So if I say Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, do you know that major scale? Did they teach you that in school? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You guys know that? Do, a deer. You heard that, right? Do. So let's change it. Let's change it. Let's just count and put numbers in place of it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So if I say I want you to sing the fifth on the harmony, that means that he's singing do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, so. Or you get it? 1, 5. So he's singing the fifth of what I'm singing. So if I'm singing here, he's going to be singing here. Hit that note. Here. Here. That's the concept of harmony. Just in case you didn't know that. Now, did anybody learn anything here? Did you learn something? Okay. All right. It's for I want people to write music and come out here and play their own music, not just everybody else's. So if you don't know how to do it, we're here to teach you how to do it. All right? That's why we're doing this right now. So let's take it from the chorus. Then we're going to go into the solo part. The solo means that the guitar is going to take a lick and play a little solo thing. We're going to trade off. He's going to do the piano, do a little Floyd Kramer type of a little solo thing. All right? Right on. Let's take it from the chorus here. You're not around, thank Jesus. You're not around. I'm over it, yes it's true. I don't know what I ever saw in you. You're not around for the holidays to take up all my precious time. And damn it all, I'd have a ball to see the confounded look on your face. Now this is a solo, we're going to train them on. This is the outro. Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything? All right. Well, if you didn't, we'll do another song later on, okay? I got another one ready for you, but we're not going to throw that at you right now.